These fungi are the known green plant-like multicellular organisms belonging to the kingdom fungi. So Whitaker's classification we have studied that 5 kingdom classification, और उस 5 kingdom classification में fungi को जो है kingdom as a kingdom fungi place किया गया है. और what is the characteristic that feature of the fungi? They do not have the chlorophyll. They are being plant like, पर इनमें chlorophyll नहीं होता है. They grow in dark and moist places and the substratum containing dead organic matter. चूंकि इनमें chlorophyll नहीं होता है, then how do they obtain the food? They obtain food from the dead and decaying matter. That is why they are known as the saprophytes also. And mushrooms, molds and yeast, these are the common examples of the fungi. And they can be easily observed as they grow on food, bread, fruits, leather, and even on the barks of the tree also. So this is only that introductory or some general information about the fungi. After that, we are going to study the useful role. So I'll start the useful role of the fungi here. So useful role of the fungi in the industries. In the industries, what is the useful role? The fungi are used in many important industries in the production of varied products. So what are the products prepared in the industry with the help of fungi? So most important products are obtained. They are the alcohols. So alcoholic fermentation is the process in which this fungi plays an important role. And what are the common alcoholic beverages? They are wine and beer. So wine and beer, they are the fermentation product by the activity of the different species of Saccharomyces. Saccharomyces is what? This is the scientific name of yeast. Okay? तो ये scientific name है yeast का. ये yeast जो है, जब इसको add किया जाता है substrate में, तब process होता है fermentation का. That is anaerobic respiration. If you remember, I explained you where the carbon dioxide and ethyl alcohol are produced. So due to that, this alcohol is added into the substrate and that is isolated in the form of wine and beer. So how is wine prepared? Wine is made from the juice of the grapes or other fruits by allowing yeast, Saccharomyces cerevisiae. Again, this is the scientific name. So you can write in your notebook or underline in your book if it is given. Saccharomyces cerevisiae is the scientific name of the yeast. So yeast is allowed to develop on the juices of the grapes or other fruits. So it undergoes fermentation process. This is known as alcoholic fermentation because it produces alcohol. And this alcohol is actually the product we are getting as wine and beer. And it contains 10 to 12% of alcohol. So this is the important role of yeast in the wine industries, where sugar is fermented to produce the ethyl alcohol and the carbon dioxide. Now after this, next we will see in bread making industry. Bread making industry में भी इसका बहुत important role है. What is the reason? Because you know what, how is that bread prepared? So bread is prepared with the help of the flour, usually from the cereals, especially wheat flour. So wheat flour with water, salt, sugar, and then after yeast is added to this mixture. Dough is prepared and then after it allows to incubate at 25 degrees Celsius, and then when the yeast activates in it, okay, in the dough or the flour itself, so it undergoes fermentation and produces carbon dioxide and अल्कोहल. जैसे मैंने बताया कि ईस्ट को जैसे ही किसी सबस्ट्रेट में आप ऐड करते हैं, फर्मेंटेशन का प्रोसेस होता है और उस फर्मेंटेशन के प्रोसेस के रिजल्ट के फॉर्म में कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड और अल्कोहल का फॉर्मेशन होता है. तो जब यहाँ पर ये जो डो प्रिपेयर किया जाता है ब्रेड के लिए, उसमें ये कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड जो है, दिस इज रिलीज्ड एज द गैस एंड कॉजेज बबल्स टू फॉर्म बाय इलास्टिक एक्सटेंशन ऑफ ग्लूटेन. ग्लूटेन इज अ प्रोटीन प्रेजेंट इन द फ्लोर. सो फ्लोर के बीच में से ये गैस बबल की फॉर्म में बाहर की तरफ रिलीज होती है. सो इट क्रिएट्स पोर्स इन द ब्रेड. यू ऑल हैव सीन द ब्रेड, दैट ब्रेड इज बीइंग स्पंजी, हैविंग द pores in it. So this spongy texture comes due to the release of carbon dioxide through it or through the flour when the baking of the bread is done. And next is there the alcohol. Now what happens to the alcohol? क्योंकि इसमें alcohol भी बनता है, but this alcohol undergoes evaporation. So this is the process of bread making, and in this bread making industry, yeast has an important role. So जितने भी बेकरी आइटम्स हैं उनमें सभी में yeast को जो है यूज किया जाता है. Now next we are going to study about the cheese processing. Cheese processing क्या होती है? Cheese production. Okay, cheese you know already, means it is the, you are aware about it. This is the important part of your food, like pizzas and various food items are prepared by adding the cheese. So cheese production involves the role of the fungi. So penicillium and aspergillus, they are used to flavor the cheese. So cheese की flavoring की जाती है by the addition of the certain fungi like penicillium and the aspergillus. अब इसका प्रोसेस क्या होता है? सबसे पहले यहाँ पर मिल्क का इसमें ट्रीटमेंट किया जाता है, मिल्क का प्री ट्रीटमेंट. लेक्टोज शुगर होती है मिल्क के अंदर, वो फर्मेंट होकर के लैक्टिक एसिड बनाती है, एंड दैट इज द कर्डलिंग. ओके, तो पहला जो प्रोसेस होता है इसके अंदर वो होता है कर्डलिंग ऑफ मिल्क. सो इन कर्डलिंग व्हाट हैपेंस? Curdling of milk is done by adding the lactic acid bacteria. They are the lactobacillus. You underline in your book also. So lactobacillus bacteria are added into the milk. So the milk converts into the curd. This is the curdling. And the curd produced is separated from whey. तो ये जो curd produce होता है, क्योंकि curdling के अंदर क्या होता है, जो milk का प्रोटीन है वो coagulate हो जाता है. Okay, and it forms the curd. अब इस कर्ड का प्रेसिपिटेशन करते हैं, मतलब इसमें से जो लिक्विड पार्ट होता है जिसको हम कहते हैं वे. सो वे इज द लिक्विड पार्ट ऑफ द कर्ड. दिस वे इज रिमूव्ड फ्रॉम द कर्ड एंड द सॉलिड पार्ट which is remaining, okay, that is for the processed for the cheese making. So curd processing is done by removing moisture from the curd, leading to the that cottage cheese, means to obtain the cheese. So removing of this whey from the curd, and then it undergoes further processing. This is curd processing. तो अगली प्रोसेस के अंदर क्या होता है? इसके अंदर वे रिमूव कर दिया, एंड देन आफ्टर फ्लेवरिंग किया जाता है इसका, जिसको हम सॉल्टिंग भी कहते हैं. तो फ्लेवरिंग में क्या करते हैं? फ्लेवरिंग और सॉल्टिंग टू फर्दर रिमूव मॉइस्चर एंड प्रिवेंट ग्रोथ ऑफ अनडिजायरेबल माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म. सो यहाँ पर सॉल्ट एड किया जाता है फ्लेवरिंग के लिए, एंड देन आफ्टर दिस बैक्टीरिया और अदर फंगल स्पोर्स जो हार्मफुल है उसके ऊपर वो ग्रो ना हो सके, इसके लिए इसमें सॉल्ट ऐड किया जाता है, फ्लेवरिंग किया जाता है. तो डिस्टिंक्ट फ्लेवर इसके अंदर प्रोड्यूस होता है. सो दिस इज फ्लेवरिंग और सॉल्टिंग. एंड एट लास्ट राइपनिंग. राइपनिंग में क्या होता है? राइपनिंग ऑफ द कर्ड इज डन बाय कीपिंग इट एट इट्स ऑप्टिमम टेम्परेचर. इसको ऑप्टिमम टेम्परेचर पर रखा जाता है, और मॉइस्चर इज ऑल्सो means observed there, and here penicillium and aspergillus are added. So this is the process ripening, where the important role is played by the fungi. So कौन सी fungi की variety इसमें use होती है? Penicillium और aspergillus, they are added to this part, and then they provide a characteristic taste to the cheese. So each kind of cheese has different ripening period from 2 weeks to several weeks. So means time is varying. Ripening जब होगा तो इसमें time vary करता है. 2 weeks से लेकर के several years even the cheese is placed for ripening process. So depends upon the variety of cheese. So this variety of cheese is also depending upon the type of fungi or the variety of the fungus which is used for the ripening process. So understood, children? Cheese processing. First here, the process of curdling, then the processing of the curd, that is curd processing, where the separation of the whey from the curd. Then the third is the salting or flavoring also, where the salt is added, and prevention of the bacteria and fungal growth. And at last the ripening. So ripening ke samay we are adding the fungus to it. So fungi are added at the time of ripening, which provide them the characteristic flavor. The characteristic flavor is provided to the cheese. So these are the important steps of the cheese production and how is cheese produced. Now next, the most important part is the mushroom cultivation. So you know that the mushrooms, they are edible and inedible both are there. Edible means which can be consumed as the food. So mushroom जो है edible mushrooms हैं, there are many types of edible mushrooms are there, like the white button variety. क्योंकि सारी mushroom जो है वो खाने लायक नहीं होती हैं, कुछ जो इसकी varieties होती हैं, they are being the poisonous one. So some edible mushrooms like white button mushroom, this is known as the Agaricus bisporus also. Then portabella, oyster, beech, crimini, and shiitake, enoki, maytake. In your book also given paddy straw mushroom, that is Wolveriella, oyster mushroom. Okay, this oyster mushroom, this is the pleurotus. These are the scientific name. So if you are not able to learn the scientific name, no problem, but learn these general names are there, like white button mushroom, paddy straw mushroom, and oyster mushroom. Kindly mark them in your book. So white button mushroom is the most popular variety grown in India. Okay, so we will study the that growth of the this cultivation, means mushroom there. So what are the different steps followed in the mushroom cultivation or mushroom farming, that we will start here, right from making the mushroom compost. कंपोस्ट यू नो, कंपोस्ट एक्चुअल में फर्टिलाइजर होता है, तो वो फर्टिलाइजर जो प्रॉपर न्यूट्रिएंट प्रोवाइड करेगा मशरूम की ग्रोथ के लिए. सो हियर कंपोस्टिंग इज डन by mixing the wheat or paddy straw with chicken manure and inorganic and organic fertilizer. So यहाँ पर कंपोस्ट बनाने के लिए straw मतलब that is the waste of the wheat and paddy plant. जब wheat और paddy plant से हम grains को जो है separate कर लेते हैं, तो whatever remaining dry part of the plant is there, that is the straw. So wheat or paddy straw is mixed with chicken manure and inorganic or organic fertilizers. Means these all are the manure only. Chicken manure means the जो पोल्ट्री फॉर्म से हमें के जो वेस्ट से जो मैन्योर हम लेते हैं, दैट इज चिकन मैन्योर. इनऑर्गेनिक एंड ऑर्गेनिक फर्टिलाइजर्स, दे आर एडेड टू दिस स्ट्रॉ and composting is done. So this compost is kept about 50 degrees Celsius for about 1 week. 1 week तक इसको decompose होने के लिए रख दिया जाता है. Then the compost is prepared. Okay, so finishing the compost after for at least 1 week, and then spawning. अब spawning में क्या होता है? In spawning, mushroom seeds. Okay, because we are growing this fungus, so mushroom seeds containing mycelium is sprayed on the compost and left for 2 to 3 days. तो यहाँ पर mushroom के spores जो कि थोड़े से mycelium में develop हो जाते हैं. Now what is mycelium? I will tell you कि जो fungus है वो known green plant like structure है, तो इसके अंदर as such root leaf stem नहीं होते हैं, इसके अंदर जो है long filaments होते हैं. These filaments are known as the hyphae. और ऐसे बहुत सारे फिलामेंट आपस में नेटवर्क बनाते हैं, दैट इज द माइसीलियम. सो मेनी हाइफे टुगेदर दे फॉर्म द माइसीलियम. तो ये सीड है एक्चुअल में मशरूम का. सो मशरूम सीड कंटेनिंग माइसीलियम इज स्प्रेड ऑन द कंपोस्ट एंड लेफ्ट फॉर 2 to 3 days. ओके, सो दिस इज स्पॉनिंग. मीन्स यहाँ पर हमने सीड ऐड कर दिया जो हमने कंपोस्ट बनाया था. आफ्टर स्पॉनिंग वी विल कम टू द कास्टिंग. In casting, what is done? A thin layer of soil is sprayed over the spawn. तो जहां हमने स्पॉनिंग किया है, जहां पर हमने मशरूम के सीड्स को स्प्रेड किया है, a thin layer of soil is sprayed over there, and this thin layer of soil provides humidity, regulates temperature, and gives support to growing the mushroom, because mushroom is not grown here in the soil. Actually, it is grown on the straw. तो यहाँ पर ऊपर जो सॉइल की लेयर है उसको पूरा कवर कर दिया जाता है, ताकि वहां ह्यूमिडिटी, टेम्परेचर और प्रॉपर जो है कंडीशंस जो है वहां पर अवेलेबल रह सके, ताकि मशरूम अच्छे से ग्रो हो. सो एट दिस स्टेज टेम्परेचर इज केप्ट about 20 to 25 डिग्री सेल्सियस टू प्रिवेंट ग्रोथ ऑफ पेस्ट एंड डिजीज. तो यहाँ पर टेम्परेचर जो है यहाँ पर कास्टिंग के अंदर 20 to 25 डिग्री सेल्सियस रखा जाता है. सो पेस्ट और डिसीजेस जो है वो उस पर ग्रो ना कर सके. पेस्ट मीन्स द ऑर्गेनिजम्स विच कॉज हार्म टू द मशरूम. नाउ द नेक्स्ट इज द पिनिंग. पिनिंग में क्या किया जाता है? मीन्स पिनिंग, यू नो, button like structures they grow. When the mushroom grows, you see the head of the mushroom, just like I'll show you here. Here you will see the spherical head like structure everywhere you see in the mushroom. So when this pin like structure it appears, okay, rounded structure, then this is the pinning, means pin heads appear. The mycelium grows in 2 to 6 weeks and tiny pin heads appears on them. Okay, जो पिन की तरह वो heads appear होते हैं, this is the pinning stage, what we call it. So they further grow to the button stage. उसको pin मतलब बहुत छोटी stage, अब फिर से grow होगा, ये button stage पर पहुंचेगी, and they further grow to the button stage, which further grow to be harvested. So next step is the harvesting or the cropping is there. तो यहाँ पर इसकी जो है cropping means these mushrooms are collected from the this area where we are growing them, means compost से इनको collect कर लिया जाता है. And these mushrooms are highly perishable and means highly perishable means we need to keep them at the low temperature. बहुत जल्दी destroy हो जाते हैं अगर उनको बाहर ओपनली रखा जाए. तो कूल जो है रखा जाता है, उनको वेरी लो टेम्परेचर पर रखा जाता है, लाइक इन द फ्रीजर. And after harvesting, they kept in vacuum cooled temperature and stored at 15 degree Celsius. बहुत कम temperature 15 degree Celsius पर like freeze में उनको रखा जाएगा, तभी जो है वो survive कर पाएंगे, because being the perishable items. Okay, so these are the different steps involved in the mushroom farming. Then you have that harmful fungi. So harmful fungi, the fungi can attack the tissues of the plants and animals and causes diseases also. So students, you see this harmful fungi on page number 103 in your book. So where are the harmful fungi? Fungi can attack the tissues of plants and animals and cause diseases, and their spores also cause the allergy in some people. And due to allergy, some symptoms like leading to the sneezing, sniffing and respiratory problems are also there. And fungi can infect and poison humans also and cause diseases like athlete's foot. Underline in your book, athlete's foot is the disease taking place in the animals in cattle, where the fluid filled blisters appears on the skin. Ringworm is also the problem. Ring shaped skin lesions are produced due to the ringworm fungus. Ringworm is actually the name of the disease caused by the fungus. And the vaginal yeast infection are also there, which are caused by the fungi. Fungi attack the food grains also, means food की जो crops होती हैं, food crops पर भी attack करती हैं. So many fungi attack food grains and food products and spoil them, like lead blight in potatoes, rust in wheat, smut in corn, and downy mildew in the grapes. So these are the harmful that role of the fungi. So students, in this way we have completed this portion.